Good morning, students. How are you doing today? Welcome to your math lesson. And today we are working on lesson 1-9 in your Envision workbook. And it looks like this. And we are on page 37. And it looks like this. Okay, and you will need your counters, or you can use your cubes. You will need your whiteboard and a marker and something to erase with and a pencil to write in your workbook. Right, let's get started. Yesterday you learned about fact families and mental strategies to solve your basic facts and solve them quickly. You learned that every every total has two parts, and every fact family, two parts that add up to the whole, and every fact family has 4 equations. Now we're just talking about two add-end equations. So we're talking about equations that have 2 add-ends or 2 subtract-ends. Okay, so there'll be 2 parts and 1 whole. Okay, and your whole is the total. All right, so today's lesson is on page 37, and I have written the I can statement right here, and you can read along in your book on the top right-hand side of page 37. This is lesson number 1-9, and it's solving addition and subtraction word problems. So I can solve addition and subtraction word problems. Okay. So up until now, you might have known about a word problem. You might have heard it called a story problem. Okay, today you're also going to be learning about something called a bar diagram. And some other words to refresh your memory are equation, and addition, which means to add, and subtraction, which means to subtract, to make less. Addition is to make more, a greater value, and subtraction is to come up with a lesser value. That you use. Okay, and then it says Leslie has blank more apples than Diego. And fill in your answer. Okay, so you can take about 2 minutes to do that, and you can pause the video here, and if you're I'll keep going. Natural pause, and then I'll keep going, and then welcome back. And we have completed our solve and share. Let's go ahead and turn the page to page 38 to the visual learning bridge. Okay, and today, like I said, I will teach you about solving word problems using a bar diagram. Okay, yesterday you learned about the parts in total. And so you can visualize one of these, or you can draw one of these when you are solving a problem. Okay, and so when you solve a problem, like they give you 17 books are on a table. Okay, you're going to and there are 8 other books on the shelf. And then they want you to know how many fewer books are on the table. How many fewer books are on the shelf, sorry. So you're going to be minusing. to get this answer. But you can also add. And here is how it goes. You think of that fact family I was telling you about yesterday, and you make all the 4 equations that can add up to this total. So we have 8 plus something equals 17. 17 minus 8 equals something. Okay. And then we think about 17 minus something equals 8. And the other one is something plus 8 equals 17. So we have the whole fact family here, and we're just missing this one part. So we can count up, or we can count back. We can use our cubes. We can use our counters. Oh, I need more number line. 16, 17. Okay, so now I need to count how many jumps I got to get there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think this was one of the facts from yesterday. So we have 9, and I can write it in a different color, as our unknown part. Okay, so 9 plus 8 equals 17. 8 plus 9 equals 17. 17 minus 8 equals 9. And 17 minus 9 equals 8. So once we find the missing part, we find the answer to our word problem, which was how many fewer books are on the shelf look pretty much the same, and it's very similar to the parts in total diagram I showed you yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to have you work on the guided practice, and the first one is there for you. Sam has 5 red tomatoes and 3 green tomatoes. How many tomatoes does he have in all? And depending on how you want to do it, subtraction or addition, counting up or counting back, that's how you would set up your problem. And this problem is set up as an addition problem. Sam has 5 red tomatoes and 3 green tomatoes, and he has 8 tomatoes in all. Okay, and the next one asks, there are 6 party hats in a box. There are 10 party hats in a bag. How many fewer hats are in the bag than in the box? And with this one, you would think, do I want to count up or do I want to count back? So the other part is going to be the missing part. And in this case, it's 6. Okay? So whether you write it 10 minus 16 minus 6 equals 10, or 10 plus 6 equals 16 is up to you. Whatever works better for you, the subtraction or the addition, to solve your word problems. As long as you remember the total value and you plug it into the bar diagram or a parts and total. Okay. And the parts or total are also related to the number bonds that you learned about last year that look like this, with the bigger whole value going in there, and then the smaller parts go into the smaller circles. So 16 minus 10 equals 6, or 6 plus 10 equals 16. Okay, and have a good day. Finish the rest. Take a picture of assessment practice number 10 and upload it to the link in the Seesaw, where the link is in Seesaw. Upload it to the math lesson. That's what it looks like. All right, have a great day.